feel like I'm in another world. I like to plant the garden. I like to plant the seed. I like all the flowers. I like the peppers and the mushrooms. I like planting. I like flowers. Things grow in the garden so you can eat. I like the garden because you could grow different things in it. And you could grow vegetables and flowers. My favorite thing about the garden is because it has a lots of flowers and fruits and vegetables. I saw a dead bug. I saw hay. That is a lot. It's a lot of living creatures inside of it. And I saw a butterfly. When I'm in the garden, I feel like this is my home. I saw a roly-poly, and I saw half of a worm. Planting the seeds and getting my hands messy. This area has a lot of flowers, a lot of like Indian things, and a lot of beautiful plants. I saw this green thing. It went, I don't know what it was. It was on the dirt, and then it moved so fast. Why I like to plant is that when I look from my window up there, I want to see the 21st street school snail. When you fall or something, you don't like hit your head or something, and it won't hurt you on the hay and the grass. They have plants on the outside, and then they have like little dirt so you can plant plants on the inside. So they I like the plants look in a row, and then they have a little dining room. They have haystacks so you can sit and have a conversation and talk about plants. This garden was made by the people who donated money to make our school look wonderful, and we are trying to make our school look wonderful by planting seeds. For example, this one, it is a whole bean, and we are planting those to make our school look wonderful. Our garden. We plow with our shovels, now time to plant seeds. Tomatoes for us, flowers for bees. When rows are all planted, we'll make a scarecrow to keep out the birds so our garden can grow.
Our group is planting a plant called Echinacea.
Echinacea.
We're planting the Echinacea and the
Echinacea.
Our group is planting a plant called Echinacea.
Echinacea.
Our group is planting the enchilada. Plants.
Echinacea.
Yeah, echinacea.
My group is planting a plant called Echinacea.
Echinacea.
Echinacea?
Echinacea.
Echinacea?
Yeah.
Our group is planting a plant called Echinacea.
Excellent. Thank you.
When I first came to 24th Street School, which was about 5 years ago, the first impression that I had was that it was a vortex of, there was just a void of energy. And I felt like all of my energy as a teacher was being sucked up because there was just because of the environment. Not because of my fellow teachers or because of the kids, who are all wonderful, but just because the environment is just desolate.
Since last year, when this whole project got off the ground and we just had a handful of people, Emily and Nancy Silverton and Linda Slater and myself, I mean, so many more people have joined since they've seen just what an amazing project this is.
And Emily has been absolutely the driving force in making this project happen.
A lot of the neighbors have been involved, which is fantastic. We've had Karen Haas, terrific neighbor, coming down here. Former Councilman Martin Ludlow is down here.
Without the community coming together and really supporting our school, this project there's no way that it could happen.
There's so many people just in the community alone who've been here and been a part of this, and we've really seen a growth in a lot of the staff recognizing the value of the garden as well.
I think it really has allowed the kids to have a real hands-on experience. I mean, as a kindergarten teacher, I've always done planting in my classroom or tried to have a little garden outside the classroom. But this, it's a whole classroom outside of your actual classroom. And it's allowed the kids to have a lot of fun time out here, a lot of time in nature, and to appreciate the outdoors.
Well, from a special ed perspective, the garden helps immensely because my students get a chance to do more hands-on activities. And with my students, the learning is in a number of ways. Most of them have either auditory processing deficits or visual discrimination deficits. And so when they can touch things and smell things, it helps their learning process.
The wealth of information that is and knowledge that is being gained from this experience with the garden is unbelievable. Not just for the students, but for the teachers as well. I think that, you know, as a person who doesn't know a lot about gardening or about plants, this has been an invaluable experience for me. And I know that it's doing wonders for my kids as well.
I like the garden because it's just another good resource that we have as teachers, another way we can teach math and make it interesting and science and make it interesting. And my kids love to come out here and just read outside on the hay bales. So that is why I like the garden. It makes me a more interesting teacher.
Well, in the classroom, we've been talking more about plants, more about how plants affect our lives, about vegetables, about eating better. And the kids are really excited about seeing all the plants growing and to know that it's not in the grocery store. You can actually plant things and see them grow, and then they have a useful purpose. So we're paying a lot more attention to those kind of things as we're doing our open court and social studies, that plants are alive.
And that's where Nancy Silverton comes in. Because Nancy has long been a champion of the slow food movement. Her background has been entirely in seasonal and local, using seasonal and local produce to produce the very best food. La Brea Bakery was her conception and has grown to be one of the major producers of healthy bread in the world now.
I'm so incredibly pleased to be actually sitting in a garden right now. It's not even a final garden, but we have a garden that with so many growing plants, and it's been such a draw for the kids. I know some of us were initially worried that maybe these plants wouldn't survive with a lot of kids running about, but the kids have just taken such great care of the plants. They love this space, as do I think all the staff.
You know, the thought that comes to my mind is when I went to school, there was a lot of green on campus, and I love the color green. And I'd love to see more green, and I am seeing that. This is the beginning of a beautiful project. I brought my students out here to do open court lessons, and kids really need, particularly kids living in the city, patches of green.
Another person who is absolutely essential, an essential part of the project, who's making it happen, is Nancy Gostley Power and her team of people who work at her design studio. Not only Nancy, but everybody in her entire operation is donating, dedicating themselves, donating time to the Garden School project.
This garden is going to really make a connection for our kids. They've grown up with concrete everywhere, and a lot of the kids haven't even been to the ocean. So this is an opportunity for them to realize that food just doesn't come from the grocery store.
They're learning about worms, and they're learning about how to plant seeds and how seeds need water and the sun and what comes out of the plant. You know, is it oxygen? Is it carbon dioxide? What is all this kind of amazing chemical science stuff? And it's a real exciting learning tool that has been provided for my students.
I just think that the people who have gotten involved in this and who have believed in this project from the beginning, we owe them a huge thank you. Our appreciation is endless for the people who continue to get behind this program.
Karen Haas has been instrumental. She's a member of the 24th Street Block Club, and she's also a designer and a parent. Has been absolutely unflagging in her dedication to the project.
As far as the school is concerned, I see students around these haystacks constantly, and not being destructive, enjoying this part of the school. So it makes them more caring about the school, and obviously they enjoy it much more. They enjoy this. I'm looking forward to when this whole area is expanded to the north, and in a few years, and what we'll have at that point. I think it'll be fantastic.
I think the kids love this space. You know, I think when a place is well kept, people keep it well, and when it's trashed, that's how it stays. And I think we really changed the culture of 24th Street. We're taking pride in this school again, and we're creating a space that we want to keep nice. We don't want to trash it. We don't want to see graffiti on the walls. This is a fun learning space where our whole community can come together and really enjoy school.
Our goal is to use the garden project as a way to energize everybody, the students, the parents, the faculty, around the idea that we all need nurturing. And if we know how to nurture correctly, both in the classroom and nurture our students, and outside in the garden and nurture our plants, it's basically the same thing. And we will see some drastic improvements throughout.
You know, it's a great example of how people believing in something can achieve monumental success. And it's a great reminder to the kids that if there's something out there that you really want and something that you do really believe in, go for it and go get it and make it happen. And that's what this project is about. That's what this garden is about. That's what this absolute beautification of this campus is about. It's about hope. It really is. It's about hope.
Touch the flame where the streets have no name.